Chapter 2 Fractions and Decimal Standard 7. So, we will revise this chapter in this video lecture. Our first slide is like this. In this slide, we will discuss about types of fraction. All of you have learned types of fraction in standard 5th, but again I would like to discuss. There are three main types of fraction: proper fractions, improper fractions, mixed fractions. What is a proper fraction? Fraction in which numerator is less than the denominator is called proper fraction. For example, 4 by 7, 6 by 7. Other examples I can give you like this, 2 by 3. Here 2 is numerator and 3 is denominator. So whenever your denominator is greater than your numerator, that fraction is called proper fraction. The other type of fraction is improper fraction. Fraction in which numerator is greater than the denominator is called improper fraction. For example, here 3 divided by 2. 3 is now numerator and 2 is denominator, and as we know 3 is greater than 2. So this is improper fraction. The other thing is answer of improper fraction will be more than 1. Here you can see that when we divide 3 by 2, 2 ones are 2. So you will get here 1, and this is your quotient. So your quotient will be more than 1. That fraction is called improper fraction. The next one is mixed fraction. In mixed fraction is a combination of whole number and proper fraction. It consists of one whole number and other proper fraction like this. 3 is a whole number. 3 is a whole number. So, three is a whole number, then 2 by 7. So, here 3 is a whole number and 2 by 7 is a proper fraction. So, 3, 2 by 7, it's a mixed fraction. And we can convert this mixed fraction into proper fraction. You have learned in standard 5th how to convert mixed fraction into proper fraction and how to convert proper fraction into mixed fraction. You have learned already in standard 5th. Next one is like fractions and unlike fractions. So what is like fractions? Fraction with same denominators are called like fractions. For example, 2 by 3, 1 by 3, 5 by 3, 4 by 3. Here you can see denominators are same. So these all fractions are called like fractions. So when denominators are same, those all fractions are called like fractions. Unlike fractions. What is unlike fractions? If fractions don't have same denominators, they are called unlike fractions. For example, 2 by 3, 4 by 5, 2 by 7. Here you can see 2 is a numerator. Numerator are same. But denominator, here it is 3 and here it is same. So these both fractions are not called like fraction. Both are unlike fractions. When denominators are not same, fractions are called unlike fractions. Building equivalent fractions. How will you build equivalent fractions? We multiply or divide the numerator and the denominator of the given fractions by the same non-zero number to get a fraction equivalent to the given fraction. How you can find out equivalent fractions? For example, I want to find out equivalent fractions of 1 by 2. So I have two options. I can do like this. 1 multiplied by 3. So numerator will be multiplied by 3 and denominator also will be multiplied by 3. So there will be a question in your mind. If we multiply, then value will be changed. No, it won't be changed, because as we know, 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. So here it is look like that we are multiplying numerator with 3 and denominator with 3. But we are multiplying the fraction with only 1. So there will not be any effect of this multiplication on the fraction. Our value of the fraction will remain same. So what will be the answer? 3 divided by 6. So 1 by 2 and 3 divided by 3 by 6 both are equivalent fraction. It is not like that by multiplying only you can find out equivalent fractions. You can find out equivalent fractions by dividing also. For example, I am having fractions like this. 8 by 20. Here 8 is a numerator and 20 is a denominator. How can I find out the equivalent fractions of 8 by 20? So here you can see we can divide it is by 2. So 8 is divisible by 2 and 20 is also divisible by 2. So what will be the answer? 8 divided by 2, the answer will be 4. And 20 divided by 2, the answer will be 10. So 4 by 10 is a equivalent fraction of 8 by 20. We can do one more thing also. As we know, 8 is divisible by 4. So we can do like this. 8 by 20. So we can do like this. 8 divided by 4. The denominator also divide by 4. So here it will be 2 and 20 divided by 4 by 5. So 2 by 5 is also a equivalent fraction of 8 by 20. So by multiplying and by dividing you can find out equivalent fraction of any given fraction. Comparing unlike fractions. How can you compare unlike fractions? There are two methods to compare unlike fractions. Unlike fractions are fractions with different denominators. For example, I have two fractions here, 5 by 12 and 7 by 9. Both are unlike fractions. How can I compare both of them? So, first we have to find out LCM of denominators as their common denominator. So, here we have two fractions. So here we can do one thing. First we will find out the LCM. Here we are having two fractions, 5 by 12 and second one is 7 by 9. And all of you know we have to find out LCM of 9 and 12. You know how to find out LCM. All of you have learned how to find out LCM in standard 5. So here I am not going to discuss how to find out LCM. LCM of 9 and 12 is 36. So here what we have to do? We have to convert 12 into 36. So 12 3s are 36. So to convert 12 into 36, we will multiply 12 by 3. So we have to multiply 5 also with 3. So here it will become 15 by 36. You can see that. Now we want to convert 7 by 9 into We want to convert 9 into 36. So we will do like this, 9 multiplied by 4. Because 9 4s are 36. So we have to multiply 7 also with 4. So our answer will be 28 by 36. So we got two fractions. First one is 15 by 36 and second one is 28 by 36. So we can compare it easily because now denominators are same. We are having two fractions. First one is 15 by 36 because we have converted 5 by 12. 15 by 36 is the equivalent fraction of 5 by 12 and 28 by 36 is a equivalent fraction of 7 by 9. Now you can compare it because 36 is a denominator, it is same for both of them, and as we know 20 is greater than 28 is greater than 15. So this fraction is greater than this one. So 7 by 9 is greater than 5 by 12. So like this you can compare unlike fractions. So if it is given there, arrange all given fractions in descending order or in ascending order. So if they are unlike fractions, what you have to do first? First you have to find out LCM of given fractions. Then you have to find out equivalent fractions with and then you have to compare all the given fractions. Like this you can arrange them in descending and ascending order. Second method, it is easier than first one. How can you compare? Here we want to compare 5 by 12 and 7 by 9. So what you have to do? You have to multiply the numerator with denominator. So numerator of first fraction will be multiplied by denominator of second fraction. The numerator of first fraction is 5 and denominator of second fraction is 9. Now numerator of second fraction will be multiplied by denominator of first fraction. So it will be 12. So 5 into 9 is equal to 45 and 7 into 12 is equal to 84, and as we know 84 is greater than 45. So 84 is the answer for second fraction whose numerator was 7. So obviously 7 by 9, the second fraction is greater than 5 by 12, our first fraction. You can see over here. So like this, by cross multiplication you can easily compare the fractions, but it is only possible when you have to compare only two fractions. If it is given more than 2, then you have to follow our first method which we have discussed before this second method. Okay, now comparing unlike fraction with same numerator is easy. If you are having same numerator like this, 2 by 3, 2 by 4, 2 by 5, these all are unlike fractions, but numerator are same. Numerator is same for all fractions. So how will you compare these fractions? In this fraction, the fraction whose denominator is less. Here you can see 3 is a denominator and 3 is less than 4, 4 is less than 5. So which denominator is less? 3. So the fraction whose denominator is less, it is a bigger fraction. So in these three fractions, 2 by 3 is bigger than 2 by 4 and 2 by 5. So it is easier to compare unlike fractions with the same numerator. Addition and subtraction of fractions. How will you add and subtract fractions? The sum of like fractions. when you have to find out addition of like fraction, it is so easy. What you have to do, sum of numerators, and you have to write down common denominators, because like fractions will have common denominator. So here we are having fractions like this: 2 by 3 plus 1, 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3. So what you have to do, 1 plus 2 divided by 3. 1 is numerator of first fraction, 2 is numerator of second fraction. So 1 plus 2 and 3 is a common denominator of both fractions. So what will be our answer? 3 by 3. So when you have to add like fractions, it is so easy. Now what will you do when you have to add unlike fractions? Step 1. Find the LCM of denominators of the given fraction. Suppose we want to add these two unlike fractions. So what we will do? Find the LCM of the denominators of the given fractions. Here the denominator is 3 and second one is 5. So what will be the LCM of 3 and 5? LCM of 3 and 5 will be 15. Now second step, convert fractions into like fractions. So we have to convert this both fraction in like fraction. So what will be there? We will do like this. We want to convert in 15, so we will multiply by 5. So 10 by 15, and this one 4 by 5, it will be like this, 4 by 3 and 5 by 3. So it will be 12 by 15. So we got two fractions, 12 by 10 by 15 and 12 by 15. So we will add both of them. So 10 plus 12, it will become 22 and denominator will be 15. I will show you some in next slide, but this is example for you which I have done for you. Here you can see that we want to add 6 by 15 plus 1 by 3. The LCM of 5 and 3, sorry, it is something different. So we will change it. 6 by 5 plus 1 by 3. So that the LCM of 5 and 3 is 15, you know that. So 6 by 5, so 5 will be 3 like this. So 6 3 is the 18, and here it is also 15. Now what about 1 by 3? 1 by 3 we want to multiply by 5, so it will be like this, 5 by 15. Now we want to add both of them. So 18 by 15 plus 5 by 15 will be 23 by 15. Like this you can add unlike fractions. Subtraction of unlike fraction. The same way you can subtract unlike fraction. The first step is find the LCM of the denominators of the given fraction. Second one, convert fractions into like fractions with the LCM of the denominators as the common denominator. Third one is subtract the converted like fractions and simplify the sum to the lowest form. So here I have shown you one more example which you can observe, and you can do it with your own way, because all these things already you have learned in 5th standard. Now I am going to discuss some word problem. from exercise 2.1, page number 29. Our question number 6 is like this. Rahul travelled 4.5 kilometer by bus and then walked 1 and 2/3 kilometer to reach his home. How much did he travel to reach home? Rahul has travelled by bus and then he walked. So here you have to find out total how much Rahul has travelled. So here it is given in mixed fraction. First one is 4.5 kilometer. Second one is 1 and 2/3 kilometer. So how will you find out total travelling? First, what you have to do? First, all of you have to convert this mixed fraction into proper fraction. So 4 2s are 8 plus 1. It will be 9/2. And here it will be 3 1s are 3 plus 2, 5/3. These two proper fractions you will get. Now when you have to find out total travelling, so as we know, whenever we have to find out something total about, then what we will do? We do addition. So like this question number 6 you can solve. Now what is the question number 7? I have not given solution of questions because I think you can do these sums in your own way. If you are not able to do, you can ask me anytime. Question number 7 is Sakshi gave 3/4 liters out of the 7.5 liters of juice she purchased to her friends. How many liters of juice is left with her? Sakshi gave something from what she was having. When we give something from what we are having, what we will do? We do subtraction. We all of you know that we do subtraction. Here also Sakshi was having 7.5 liters of juice. She has given 3/4 to her friend. So first you have to convert this both fraction in proper fraction. This one is given, so it will be subtracted from this one, and like this you can find out answer how much juice is left with Sakshi. Now question number 8. Siddhant solved 5/6 part of an exercise while Sarthak solved 10/11 of it. Determine who solved the greater part of the exercise. Here you have to find out greater part. So whenever you have to compare something, Siddharth has solved 5/6. So first one is 5/6 for Siddharth. 10/11 is solved by Sarthak. So these two you have to compare. Now you can see that both are both are unlike fractions. So you have to find out LCM, or you can do cross multiplication. By doing cross multiplication also you can find out which one is greater. Here only you have to find out which one has read more, which one has solved more. So greater number you have to find out. Question number 9. Find the total weight of vegetables purchased by Ankita if she purchased 2 and 1/4 kilogram potatoes and 1.5 kilogram tomatoes. Again you have to find out total weight. What she has purchased? 2 and 1/4 potatoes and 1 and 1/2 kilogram of tomatoes. Again you have to convert in proper fractions. Then you can add both of them because you have to find out total weight. Question number 10. It is like this. Find the perimeter of rectangular sheet of paper with length 11.5 cm and breadth 8 3/4 cm. Here it is given rectangular paper sheet. rectangular, you know the shape, rectangular. The length is 11 and 1/2 and breadth is 8 3/4. You have to find out perimeter. Perimeter of rectangular, it is like this: 2 into in the bracket L plus B. So 2 in the bracket 11 1/2 plus 8 3/4. Again you have to convert both of them in proper fraction. For doing addition you have to find out LCM. Then you have to convert in equivalent fractions. Then you can add both of them and then you can multiply the the answer with 2. So you will be able to find out perimeter of rectangular paper. Like this you can solve this sum. If you are having any doubt you can ask me, you can forward me your doubt, so I will help you to solve your questions. Now we will move forward for our assignment. I'm sure you can do this assignment. First one is addition, second one is also addition, third one is subtraction. Write an equivalent fractions. I have shown you how to find out equivalent fractions. Reduce the following fractions to their lowest terms. Also you have learned this in previous standard, so I know easily you can solve this sum. If you are having any doubt you can forward me. Thank you. Have a good day. Enjoy yourself.